Hello, welcome to E-Class. Today I have the topic that is called management theories, motivational theories. We're going to see what is the motivational theories. Before we're going to start the motivational theories, let's see what is the motivation. The motivation is a kind of ever since the concept of the management introduced, the motivation have been getting the more importance in every organization. Everyone has a certain kind of inner potentialities, skills, and knowledge. As the leader, as a manager, you need to have the stimulating that one to getting into actions, getting the good results in any particular organization. We want to see the definitions of the motivation. The act of stimulating someone or oneself to get a desired course of action. And the motivation is the work a manager performs to inspire, encourage, and impel people to talk to required the knowledge and skills in the particular organization. And next one, when you want to get any particular motivation, there is three important elements are there. Those three are, the first one is intensity, direction, and persistence. What is the intensity? How much of the hard work you need to have to get into the work and get the more results. That is the hard work that kind of pull into the work and getting the more results. And direction, which kind of direction you want to go in that particular direction. Next one is the persistence, how long you try to getting the hard work. These are the three important elements in the motivation. And the next one is the nature of the motivation. In this one, there are the more important elements in the in that one. First one is it is a internal, the feeling aspects, and it is a continuous process. It's a complex in nature, and it is a multidisciplinaire, and it's always trying to getting the it must be have difference between the satisfaction levels. And the next one, there are the two types of motivations are there. First one is a positive motivation, second one is a negative motivation. The positive motivation, how it can be get the positive motivation. The positive motivation, these are the things like based on the reward, that kind of praises you want to get from your superiors, and wages and salaries, the appreciations get from these your superiors, maybe have this is all called the pull mechanism. That means there is no one is trying to to push them to that one. You need to have pulled to the work and try to get some kind of extraordinary work. And what is the negative kind of motivation? The negative kind of motivation comes from the fear. Okay, it's always trying to have called the push mechanism. That someone has to push into the work, then only they will ready to have work. That is called the negative motivation. These are the two motivations. And next we are going to have the motivators. What are the motivators are there? The first one is the intrinsic, and second one is the extrinsic. What is the intrinsic one? Intrinsic one, it is an internal one. The internal aspect is all the time you need to you require the strong desire internally. That kind of a desire must have an interest of yourself, maybe getting some kind of a challenge, or else maybe have a personal satisfaction. These are some of the internal factors. That kind of a strong desire you require to getting the best results. What are the extrinsic motivators? External motivators also all the time from the outside the things. Outside the things called that kind of a tangible rewards is playing the important role, and try to the bonus, pay, maybe have other kind of things which are trying to be influencing in the external factors. And the next one, very very important aspects today, we're going to see these theories of motivation. In these theories of motivation, there are we're going to see the three important aspects. The first one is the Maslow's hierarchy theory, second one is the Herzberg, and next one is McGregor's X and Y theory. Let's see the first one, that is called the Maslow's hierarchy theory. Abraham Maslow in the 1940s, he explained about the needs of the motivational theories. Everyone has a certain kind of needs. It must be a difference between the one individual to the other individual. Once an individual satisfying his basic needs, again he want to have switched to the other needs. That kind of a basis, he explained how the theories basing on the lower level, maybe higher level, how he try to fulfill the particular things to getting it the better results each and every time. That kind of things, we see the particular diagram What are the bases we have? There are the 5 levels he explained. The first one is physiological needs, the second one is safety, third one is social, and fourth one is esteem needs, and last one is the self-actualization needs. Let's see, the first one is a psychological kind of a things, sorry, physiological kind of a things. So basically these kind of physiological things, basic needs like food, shelter, you require the water and oxygen, these are the basic things. Unless you don't have these things, you cannot existing in the society. And second one is the safety. The safety needs comes from the, you require some of the safety things from maybe have a individual protection, or else maybe you require some of the other kind of protections in the society, and social kind of things. Man is a social animal, is always trying to make this in kind of relationship with maybe friends in the working organization, or else maybe outside the organization, like other relatives maybe have. You need to have maintain that kind of social relationships until unless you need to have satisfying the both physiological and safety needs. And fourth one is the esteem needs. Once you have fulfilled these 3 needs, again he get into the fourth need, esteem needs. In the society, he wants to get some kind of speciality. That means he wants to get some of the like icon, maybe whatever else. He wants to all the time others has to be show himself the different from the other people. And next one is self-actualization. Everyone has some kind of a basic potentiality. Once you are showing all the 4 factors, the last factor, the self-actualization, you need to have full-fledged potentiality you want to put in that one to get the more results in this one. These are the 5 important factors explained by the Maslow's. Like in the lower order needs, these are the lower order needs, physiological, safety and social things. And the next one is the higher order needs, like the esteem needs and self-actualization needs. Because these 3 social, safety and physiological needs are these are all called the external factors, and those 2, esteem and self-actualization, these are the internal factors.